What's up guys, Nighthawk1973 here, coming at you with some Warcraft 3 gameplay videos and commentary, and today we're going to be looking at a match between u2Damaga spawning up here on the top left side, and eMal, the blue orc spawning in the top right side. Damaga is actually the yellow human, and I forgot to mention that, but he is in fact the yellow human. This is the second time I'm casting this game, so I'm not going to be as surprised about other stuff until later on, because I had to stop in the middle of it. So anyways, don't bother the the observers chatting up there in the corner on the side over there. That's not significant to the game as much, but they do say some interesting things. So if you want to see something that I don't see, go ahead and pay attention to them. So, look, we're going to have some pretty standard builds coming out from eMal, and as well as a pretty standard build from Damaga as well. And I just want to point out real quick that the map is Echo Isles, which is one of my favorite maps, and it is also a very, very, very quick map. I mean, a small map, so that means, of course, it's a quick map because you're going to be able to walk back and forth. Alright, so the militia is going to be going and scouting out at the main base of the orcs as a blade master is going to be going ahead and being created. The archmage is going to be created for the hero too, and the hero completion is roughly the same. And the same with the barracks and pretty much other building creations, which is very interesting to see. Only 4 peons on lumber at the moment, and this militia is going to go ahead and see basically that this orc is a pretty standard orc build, and he's going to be going ahead and running back to the main base. Now, we do see a footman going ahead and being trained, and the archmage is almost done as well, and the same thing for the blade master, which was actually is going to be done right now, and he's going to go ahead and immediately start creeping these creeps right up here, which are in fact easy creeps, and he's going to go ahead and wait for his grunt to go ahead in, and then he's going to go ahead and get started. And conveniently, the archmage is also going to be sending some militia to help him go ahead and creep the exact same creep spot, just on opposite sides of the map, which is very interesting to see. So, I think both players are pretty much finishing up killing these at around the same time, as the archmage had more help in killing these off, and a footman is actually going to be finished training and is coming down now for the human player. Now he's going to be going ahead and purchasing healing cells from his voodoo lounge so that he can do quick creeping without damaging his hero too much. Going to be killing more easy creeps as well as going to be killing these creeps down here. Now they're also going to be going for tier 2, both at relatively the exact same time. So it's very interesting to see that both players are almost mirroring each other pretty much, and you'll see the observers pointing that out with the little waypoints on the screen, but they're pretty much mirroring each other in builds right now. So the blade master is going to go ahead and wind walk ahead of the grunt with his healing. Gonna walk to the left a little bit, possibly to go to this item mall and get something done. He could be going to see if we can find the archmage and do some sort of harassment, but it looks like he is in fact going for the item mall. You can see this ogre mauler is going to try and go for him, but then he switches sides, abusing this ogre mauler's AI, as the ogre mauler is just going to be foolishly walking back and forth trying to get him when he could easily get him right there. But the ogre maulers are not smart enough to do this, and after killing that forest troll, he has a way to escape safely, and he's going to go ahead and run away. It looks like he's going to be building a guard tower right here, as well as an arcane vault, and the tier 2 is almost done for the human player. He's going to be going and creeping out the opponent's natural expansion, and he's going to go ahead and finish off these murloc camps right here. And we got some orcs running around in the map. This orc's going to go ahead and probably try and scout out over here, possibly just running through here as part of his AI. I don't really know for 100% sure. And this archmage is going to be running ahead down and probably taking out this murloc camp right here, and the blade master is going to walk through, get his healing cells nice and good on, so he's going to be at a relatively high health as he's going to be creeping this second gold mine right here. And these grunts are sort of just wandering around the map, and this archmage is focusing on creeping with his footman, and this blade master is going to go ahead and try and steal some kills, try and do some harassment on the supporting creeps, and do some damage to the archmage as well. And the tier 2 almost done for both players, again, because they started both at the same time. slightly earlier for the orc, but not very much, especially compared to the hero difference, which again wasn't as big, but so you're going to see some little bit of engagements as the human units are going to be going and walking back, and they're going to go ahead and the Blade Master as well as his grunts are going to go ahead and finish off this, but he needs to be careful because if he doesn't kill this Ogre Mauler soon, then he's going to need to pop a healing salve real quick here, and the Archmage is going to go ahead and running through with his trusty water elemental, and he did in fact kill that Ogre Mauler without dying, so he is going to go ahead and use that healing salve, and it looks like the Archmage is going to be going in, possibly doing some scouting, possibly doing some harassment. These peons are in their burrow, as he did see that and quickly reacted, and he's going to go ahead and take them out, put them back on lumber again. Looks like we have a voodoo lounge, I mean not a voodoo lounge, but a spirit lounge and a beastery going to be being trained for the orc player, as well as double arcane sanctums that are going to be put down for the human player, and the Blade Master is going to go ahead and retreat with his harassment. Looks like he's going to get something from the marketplace, and looks like he's also going to be doing some harassment. Look at how he has made sure that this Forestral Trapper is going to get in the way between these two ogres so that he can focus on the Ogre Magi and nothing else really. He's going to go ahead and pick up that Scroll of the Beast, which could help turn the tide of battle later, and he's going to go ahead and retreat because he knows he can't finish up this creeping camp, and he does have a Shadow Hunter out, and that Shadow Hunter is going to be going ahead and doing some more creeping, and this Blade Master looks like he might do a little bit more creeping, but he's probably going to mostly be harassing the human as he creeps around. Now, the Sorcerer's Adapt training is going to be trained, and it looks like he has built some sorcerers already, and he is going to be working on priests, in case you can't see that down there. And he's going ahead and killing these Murloc camps, sort of bringing them back to where he can more easily retreat, and where more Murlocs will walk back, and then he can only focus on some of them. And the Blade Master is going to do some harass, but not much, as he's just going to be sort of screwing around over there. The orc player going to be going creeping out his natural gold mine, getting some experience off that, and the Blade Master is going to be going up to this Goblin Merchant, probably picking up some more healing salves. Looks like he got a Scroll of Healing there, and goes ahead and uses his last healing salve and gets some Dust of Appearance. Not entirely sure why he would need Dust of Appearance, but, you know, whatever. And notice that the human has a Mountain King hero out, and the Mountain King is going to be helping the Archmage creep both at the same time, which is kind of interesting, because usually you'll see players stop creeping their main hero and use only their new hero to creep, and it looks like he was able to use a Wand of Lightning Shield on that Kobold to do some damage, hoping that the Kobold was going to walk near the other units and do some area of effect damage. And you can see that the Mountain King reached level 2, and the Blade Master is going to hurry because the Dust of Appearance has been cast for the human player, so the Windwalk is only giving him a speed upgrade, and is not going to be giving him the invisibility like it should. And the Shadow Hunter is also well stocked on healing salves, and he's going to be running around doing some more creeping, as he is now at level 3, as the Blade Master is no longer helping out with the creeps. So both heroes are level 3, and looks like we got Spellbreakers coming out, and nothing currently being trained from any of the unit producing structures from the human player. Go ahead and check on the orc base. He is going to be constructing a war mill, as well as training spirit walkers out of the main base, as well as also researching pillage. And it looks like there could be a huge engagement here, but it looks like the human army is a lot larger than the orc army, but you have to consider some of this army is also composed of peasants slash militia, and what we could see is what they're suggesting is that it is a good time for a tower rush, going ahead and laying down scout towers, trying to upgrade them to guard towers, but it doesn't look like it's going to work, as these ivory towers are going to get taken down. For those of you who don't know about the Ivory Tower is an item that can be purchased at the Arcane Vault for heroes, and they can place it down a Scout Tower, which is a lot cheaper and a lot quicker, but probably has some sort of disadvantage like lower health. There's going to be a huge engagement here, and it looks like these peasants are just going to be attacking at these spirit walkers and a bunch of fights going on. The shadow